Alright, here we go. Let's see. Today, first thing we're going to be looking at is keeping your PC and MT4 cleaning up and running fast. I did this about a year and a half ago. We're going to go back in and update it with a few more things. I guess common question you ask, why does it matter? Because for one, the speed of your computer determines how responsive your broker feed is, and your wherever you're getting your data feed from to look at your charts. If you're using your broker's charts, you're an idiot. So stop now. You don't need any help. You're good. But for instance, MT4, MT5, we're going to take a look at that, how to speed it up. That'll be the last step we do. What we're going to look at first is how to clean up your PC. Make sure it's running nice and fast. If it's running slow, for instance, Markets World, your feed from them, the price could be off. And then you're going to say, well, I'm getting crappy price feeds. Make sure it's not you causing the crappy price feeds first. Second, MT4, if it's lagging, your price isn't going to match up to your broker, and then you compile that. So now we got two slow feeds. We got a slow MT4, MT5 feed, or Thinkorswim, freestockcharts.com, plus you got a slow feed coming from your broker. You're really just setting yourself up for failure. First thing we want to do is, and in the notes for this video on the forums or wherever I'm posting this crap, I will have links to everything. We're going to head over to night.com. And here, let's do this so I can make it nice for you. It's www.night.com. Ew, I could not spell. www. And let's make it nice and big for you. Font. Let's try something big. Okay, from this site, what this is this a site that allows you to install stuff on your computer without all the bullshit crap questions. Even some good programs these days, they want to install, change your home page, install toolbars, and let's just keep it real, shit like that. What we're going to do is, today I'm going to show you my basic pack that I pick. I clean up my computer and then I remove it all. I'm going to go one step further where I'm going to show you one program to put on there, so that if you are having issues removing programs, one of the most common questions I get from my group is, I cleaned up everything, but there's a few programs that just will not get off my damn computer. Go to add remove programs and they fail. So I'm going to use that to add and remove programs when I'm done, but I'm going to show you what you want to pick in the meantime. So we're going to head to this website. And from that website, I'm going to show you what to pick for just, I do this every other week. The only blah blah blah, what is it? The only thing I don't do every other week is a defrag, and I will show you what to check on the defrag. It takes about 2 seconds though. Okay, so first thing we're going to do once we're on the site, we're going to pick what we want. If you have Chrome or Firefox, I always recommend checking it because it is going to, and I'm going to check Chrome because I have it, because what it's going to do is it's going to check to make sure I am on the newest version. Under messaging, you can leave those all alone. Media, if you have any of these, you can always update them, or if you want to program, it's an easy way to put them on there. Runtimes, we always want to do Java. Why do you want to do Java? Java is the biggest way you get infected with a virus. An out-of-date virus leaves a backdoor into your computer big time. .NET you can skip, it's optional. Silverlight is what a lot of videos and things run off of. Netflix, for instance, runs off of Silverlight. Air is meh. Shockwave you can also do. Paint.net, this one you can skip. This is all imaging software. This is a screenshot software program if you're not using what I use, which is... we'll get to that in a bit, but I don't know how to say it, GYAZO, but that one's a good one, easy to use, just click the button, get what you want. Okay, so imaging we can skip. Documents we can skip. If you don't have Microsoft Office available to you, just to mention this, OpenOffice is a good alternative. It works just like Microsoft Office, has all the same programs, and it will do the same thing for free. The one we do want to mandatory, Reader, Adobe Reader. It's another one just because you want to keep it up to date too, because nasty, unsavory people, if you're out of date, it does leave a nice, nasty, gaping hole in your security for people to get into your system. So basically it's a security issue. Make sure it's always updated. Every time you do this, you want to do Reader. The rest of it, these are different versions of it. Stick with Reader. Some of these are okay, but I stick with Reader. It's a nice classic one. It actually doesn't do too much to your computer. Next thing we're going to look at is what are we going to use to check your computer with today. We're going to check Malwarebytes and the one that says Super. Um, Malwarebytes is a good. Between these two, it's going to catch about 90% of what you have on your computer. If you have a difficult one, and I'm not going to get into it too much, you can always hit me up for more information on this. If you have a persistent virus that you cannot get rid of, you need to go into safe mode, boot your computer from there after you've done this, or just go into safe mode and then run Malwarebytes. That will take care of the problem normally. Sometimes these programs can't get rid of them because they are going to be stuck in there, but for the most part, this is just a cleanup series, not a get too crazy and everything. Okay, so file sharing, we don't need anything there. Developer tools, nothing there. Online storage, if you use Dropbox, that's it. Google Drives, that's it. It'll install them on there. The rest of it, eh. Other, if you have any of these, again, you can always update what you need from here. Like if you use TeamViewer to let people get on there. Roll VNC is another one. Okay, so here's one we want to focus on. We're going to click on Revo. Revo is an uninstall program that will help you if you can't get it the hell off there, basically. Last thing, compression. A lot of people, which mystifies me, don't know what the hell a WinZip file is or WinRAR file is, and when they receive it, they don't know how to open it. WinRAR is a good option. I use it, but it is a trial, so every time you try and open an RAR file, it gives you a pop-up. It's kind of annoying. I'd probably say go with 7-zip. It's free, and you won't get any annoying pop-ups by it. So real quick, we're going to review what we're going to do for this video. If you have a web browser, pick the one you have. Chrome or Firefox. If you have both, pick both. It's not going to reinstall them. It's going to check to see the version you're on. And if you're not on the newest version, it's going to force your update to the newest version. Why do we care about that? Because it keeps your ass from getting infected. Okay, so it's messaging, don't care. Media, don't care. Runtimes, we're going to do Java, Silverlight, and Shockwave. Documents, I'm going to do Reader. Security, we're doing Malwarebytes and Super Anti-Spyware. The rest of this, again, optional crap. Utilities, we're going to go to Revo because I'm going to show you at the end how to use Revo. Once you have them selected, pretty simple. You're going to click Get Installer. You're going to come to this screen, and I'm going to do each one of these for you guys, the full one through. I have one other program I'm going to show you. You can see right here, CC Setup. I'm going to link this file to you. Just hit Save. When you hit Save, you're going to get wherever. If you're using Firefox, up here there's going to be a little arrow that points down. Just click it and open the download. If you're using Chrome, it'll be here, and if you're using Explorer, it'll be at the bottom middle. So once you hit it, it's going to say security. Click Run. I'm going to go through this full setup, guys, because one of the comments I got off of the other walkthrough I did is I didn't actually run through what settings to use when you're running it. Okay, so it says downloading Silverlight, but let's go to show details. So here's what it did. Look what I said with Chrome. It's not going to uninstall, reinstall. It says Chrome skipped up to date. Simple as that. All it did is check your software, make sure it was up to date. While this runs, I'm going to go to the first step. Okay, so you can see it's installing downloads. So all my stuff was not up to date. I had a real nasty virus yesterday. That's how this whole video came about. So some of my stuff, I did a system restore that knocked me back a few days, and then I did a cleanup on my computer. So basically it's installing, waiting to install, downloading. It's going to take care of everything. If you notice, there's Java 64 for you 64-bit users, guys. It's going to install the 64-bit version of Java. You really want that. So I'm going to leave this off to the side here running. Now let's get back to your cleanup. The first program other than Revo, and I recommend leaving this program on there, it will be in your notes, is a program called CCleaner. Now, I'm not going to be able to run the full thing because it's going to want to shut down Windows that I'm using for a webinar so people can watch this. But it has two parts, Cleaner and Registry. So if we go to Cleaner, and this is a free program, all you have to do, I'm going to hit Analyze. We'll see what mine looks like. Normally, you're going to hit Run Cleaner. It will say you have some browsers open. It's going to tell you to close them, and it'll clean it up. Gets rid of everything from temporary files, histories, cookies. It just says it right there. You'll see it. Run. Recent downloads. Empties your recycle bin. Temporary files. Temporary files are a huge one. Temporary files can cause your computer to slow down to a freaking crawl. I know they're temporary, but yes, they can actually cause your computer just to bog down. Yesterday, I had a babysitter on Friday, and somehow I ended up with 6 gigabytes of trash on my computer. So this program did take actually 15 minutes to go through and clean everything up. after I was done, before I even ran my virus scan, my computer was back up and running nice and fast. If we look over at the install progress here, Silverlight's okay, so now we're down to Java installing. Reader was up to date, but the rest of mine, because I did a rollback, it's got to reinstall. So for me, this is kind of a quick run through it. Okay, so what this is going to do is you're going to hit Run Clinger. You can hit Analyze and then Fix Issues, but you're just going to hit Run Clinger, and it's going to go through, and you can see I did a lot of cleanup yesterday. I did miss one thing. See, it says Firefox needs to be closed. Do you want to? I'm going to hit No, so it'll skip it. It says Chrome needs to be closed. I'm going to hit No to skip it. You need to hit Yes. It's going to close it for you and cling. And since it's not actually closed, is what it's going to do is it'll give you a number. The rest of this is going to be a little bit quicker. This is the only one that it's going to actually run. So right now, mine would have found 21.3 megabytes of crap, which is negligible. Okay, so next step after that runs, you're going to click. So if you did click Analyze, just click Run Clinger. And it'll say this process will permanently delete files from your system. Don't worry about it. Hit OK. If you feel uncomfortable with doing any of these steps, guys, don't do them. Ask me on the forums, hit me up on Skype, whatever. Having a clean computer is very important when you're freaking trading, but it's not at the risk of ruining your computer if you don't feel comfortable doing these things. So 22.4 megabytes removed. Next, we're going to go to Registry. We're going to scan for issues. Registry, a lot of people get scared using a registry clinger. CCleaner's registry clinger is it's not very aggressive. Let's put it that way. I'm probably gonna have a bunch of crap, like I said, because I rolled back, then I uninstalled a lot of programs yesterday. I just went all crazy on removing everything from my computer to get nice up and fast. If we go back here, so Starlight Java's good. Java 64 is installing. It's done. Now we're on Shockwave installing. The last program that I did miss, and since if you're watching this, let's go back to Chrome, and good God, I'm a mess. We're going to show this one to you while it's running, but okay, so what I did miss, and where is it? Let me see what we got there. Nah. We'll get back to that. Where is it? I'm looking for Ace Logic. It's a disk defrag. Sometimes I cannot find utilities. Okay, the one that I did miss is AUSLOGICS. That's a disk defrag. And we're just going to go ahead and get installer. I think we can run two of them at once. Because while the other stuff's installing, we'll run that one real quick. And let's see if it'll let us run two. Okay, actually everything's done here. See, so let's review real quick. Java's done. Everything says okay. It says skipped up to date. If it can't install something, it'll tell you it can't do it. Sorry, screwed up. So once that's done, you just hit close. Now everything's up to date. Plus we have all the software on there that we need to clean up our computer. Other than I forgot about the disk defrag. So while it's doing that, let's get back to here. Registry. The scan is complete. So we want to do fix select issues. You always want to do a backup of your registry. Again, if you're not comfortable doing your registry, don't do it. I just save it here. It's CC, blah, blah. Save. Add 74 issues, which not too bad. A normal computer, if you haven't done it, you're going to have between 400 to 1,000 issues. All it means is when a program is uninstalled or removed, or just about anything, it writes to the registry. And if your computer doesn't do a very good job of keeping up the registry. Okay, so CCleaner is done. Clinger, all you have to do is do run Clinger, registry, scan, fix, done. Okay, so the next thing we did Ace Logics. This one is the one I say doesn't have to be done all the time. Once it's done, all you're going to do, and this is my older computer, so this should be interesting because this one is this one's about 4 years old. Okay, so we have local disk and backup. I'm not worried about the backup because that's my external. Local disk, we're going to do analyze. We don't need to run the damn thing. Defrag takes forever. It's going to analyze. While it's analyzing, I'm gonna get some water. Okay, so defrag is the one thing we do not run. Mine just went over the threshold. Again, this is my older computer. My newer one, I'm gaming on it right now, actually. But once the fragmentation goes over about 12%, then you definitely want to defragment your hard drive. Mine is at 30%, so this thing needs to be defragged. It needs it pretty badly also. So I'm definitely seeing a performance degradation due to the fragmentation on the hard drive. What I recommend, if you have never defragged your hard drive, it's going to take a while. I mean, it is going to take a long time. So 30%, we're going to go to defrag. Once you've done the initial defrag, you're going to do just the plain defrag. And I'll set this one up to run tonight because there's no way in hell I'm doing it. It will take a few hours. You're going to do defrag and optimize. And it says use once a week, but if you're not over 12%, ignore that crap. You do this once. I would say every quarter, do a defrag and optimize. It's very, very slow, but it does a very good job. For your every other week check, just do analyze. If it's not above 12%, ignore it. If it is, just do defrag. Okay, so we got the first two steps done. The first step was to run CCleaner, Clinger registry. Second step is Ace-Logix, the defrag. Make sure we're not above 12%. If we are and it's your first time, do the slower version, defrag and optimize. If you're just doing your week to week, you're already in your setup and you've been doing it on a regular basis, just do your plain old defrag. Don't worry about the optimized portion of it. Okay, so those are your first two steps. Reason we do those first two steps is because the next steps are actually going to be the computer scanning itself. We want to get the computer running as fast as possible before the scanners kick in, because we don't want to sit on our ass all day watching the computer scan itself. Step one, malware antibytes. I can't talk. I'm even out of tea, so. Okay, so double click it. It'll say it's opening up. Good God, a bunch. Okay, so since the last video I did, like I said, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, the software looks different. That's why I'm going to run through the whole thing. First time you open it up, this is what you're going to see. It's going to have a red X, but it's going to say free. We don't care. We want the free. Next thing we want to do is it's going to say updating database. Wait for that to complete. Don't do anything till it is complete. Malware Malwarebytes is simply a malware. It gets viruses also, but it's a malware software predominantly. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to database version. Okay, so it's check. We're going to go to scan. We want to do threat scan. Don't do custom scan. Don't do hyperscan. We're going to do threat scan. We do scan now. Okay, it's going to start. I'm going to hit cancel scan. When it's done, yeah, come on, cancel for me. Give me a second, because I'm going to cancel this out. If I have to hit X, I will. Okay, so let's make sure it's not running still. It is. And I'm going to do the hyperscan real quick so I can show you results and what to do. Okay, good, it's closed. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to do it the wrong way now. You should have done the first one. I'm going to do a hyperscan because it'll finish real quick for the purposes of the video. That might not let me because it's scan memory, scan startup, scan archives, and let's do local disk C. I'm going to see if it'll let me just do scan memory objects, and if we can get a quick one. If not, don't worry about it. What it's going to happen, at the end, it's going to give you results. The results will be in this window. Just right-click on them, select all, and then it'll say clean up or quarantine. Let it run. Few notes on it. Between this and Super Anti-Spyware, sometimes it will take a bit to do the cleanup. Like, it will pause on an item for a while. If it does, don't worry about it. You need to let it run. Give it time to clean up. Let's just cancel. You got the idea there, okay? So scan, wait for the results to finish. Don't run these both at the same time. It's pointless. Plus, a lot of your computers, if you don't have a beefed up computer, it's just going to slow it down. Let one run, let it finish, clean up. If it says you need to reboot immediately, a lot of times with malware antibytes it will. Hold off on your reboot. Once this is done, again, you'll get Like, here's what it found on mine. You're gonna get a selection like this, kinda. You can mark it. When on the results, you can also right click here and it'll say select all. So just right click, select all, and you can do delete, delete. This is my quarantine. It wasn't the real thing, but just to give you an idea what you're going to get from the scan results. Once the scan results are done, it prints up a little notepad document saying here's what we found. Then you can go ahead and close it. Your next step is Super Anti-Spyware Freeware Edition, blah, blah, blah. We're going to let that open. If it does not open, look down at the bottom. You're going to have an ugly little bug. Just double-click the bug, and it says Update Reminder. You can just hit Close. The first thing you want to do anyway, when this opens, check for updates. You should get check, 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 complete, 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 or it should start updating. Let it update. Okay, we don't want to do complete scan, just do quick scan. Once you have quick scan, you just do scan your computer. Let me do a critical point scan to see if we can get a quick result on it real quick. It's going to look like this. It's going to say scanning progress. It's going to find what it does down here. This one will let you actually click on a plus sign if it finds it and take a look at it. Once it's done, it's the same thing. It's going to have a cling up. Let it cling. This one, if it finds a bunch of stuff, this one is the one that it will tend to hang on an object. I have literally had it when yesterday, like when I found a ton of crap on my computer. Thank you, babysitters. It took about 45 minutes for it to complete the cling up. Not the scan, the cling up. So let it do. It may look like it's frozen, but it's not. It's just digging out the file. Let it do its job. Kick through everything and get it out of your system. Now, what you need to remember is, did Malwarebytes tell you to reboot? Did Super Anti-Spyware tell you to reboot? If it did, go ahead and do your reboot at that time. So it'll come up, this is what it's going to look like. It'll say blah, blah, blah. Mine didn't find anything since I'd cleaned everything. If it did find something in the little box that was there, it's going to say it found something. Okay, so let's pause here. Did Malwarebytes tell you need a reboot? Did Super Anti-Spyware tell you need a reboot? If it did, at this time, you would reboot. Once your computer comes back up, we remove the software we put on there. Why? Super Anti-Spyware likes to hang around down here, and it wants to bug you to buy it. Plus, we don't need extra crap running. If you're on Windows 8, a side note, you don't need an antivirus. It comes with one. I did replace mine with Adaware antivirus. Reason being is Windows 8 uses Windows Defender and Microsoft Security Essentials. If you're a little bit limited on memory, this program, it's Adaware, it actually uses less memory than the built-in ones. I haven't registered yet because I just installed it. It's a free program. You get 29 days to register it, so if you just throw it on there to try it, I do recommend it if you're a little bit memory limited, or if you're a gamer, or if you're just paranoid because you're using more memory and you want something that uses less. Good program. It ranks up there with about the same, like 1 or 2% in safety of this as Microsoft Security Essentials, Norton Antivirus, McAfee. The only thing that beats out all these programs is Kaspersky, and it's well worth the money if you want to go out there and get it. If you're screwing around on your computer, if you're not, go with a free antivirus. You don't need all that expensive shit. That's what I use, just a little FYI. Okay, so next thing. We're going to use Revo today, which you did install. That's the uninstaller. I'm an idiot. Revo, where are you? Let's just do it this way then. Revo. Oh, that was it. Revo uninstaller. Duh. If I saw uninstaller. Okay, so what this is a program to uninstall software, much like when you go into Control Panel, add, remove programs. Now the thing is, what this one will do is if a program will not come off of your computer, then this will get rid of it. It has several different modes. I'm not going to go into anything crazy today. We're just going to show how to remove a difficult program, or pretend it's difficult. So let's see. Let's look for the two that we want to remove that we installed. Okay. The defrag program and CCleaner, they can stay. They don't do anything. They don't run in the background when you boot up. They don't hurt it. Super Anti-Spyware and Malware Anti-Bytes. You can actually leave. I take them off because they both have a tendency to bug me. That please buy us. So get rid of them. Don't be lazy. So let's take a look down. The first one we're getting rid of is Malwarebytes. Pretty simple. You find it in the list just like you would in your control panel. You click on it. It says, are you sure you want to uninstall? Hit yes. Now, I've used this before, but you want it to be on moderate. Don't go advanced, don't go safe, don't go built-in. Go moderate, and I will show you why. We're going to click next. So the first thing it does is it creates a system restore point. This is for a difficult program that you might screw up your computer. It creates a system restore point. It's going to, second, whatever, it analyzes the application data. Third, it's going to go ahead and run the application's built-in uninstaller. So it is going to try and attempt to uninstall the program correctly first. I've seen a lot of people with MT4 and MT5 that just don't want to be removed. This is a great little program to get rid of that crap off your computer. After it's done, what it's going to do, though, and what I like, and we talked about with CCleaner in the registry and how your computer doesn't do a good job of cleaning up the registry, it checks. Okay, it says, are you sure you want to remove it? We're just going to click on yes. The normal uninstall kicks in. It says it was successfully removed. Now, back to Revo, it says next. So what it's going to do next, now it's going to look for folders, registry items that have been left over. It does a much better job of doing an uninstall, and it keeps your computer cleaner and running better longer. So right now it's scanning for leftover information. It's looking, like I said, for registry items, folders, whatever. Again, for a difficult to remove program, this is an excellent program. I'm going to show you one other way, because sometimes it won't even show up in your add remove programs list. So I'm going to show you the last if it's really just pissing you off on how to get rid of it. This may take a few, because like I said, this one's actually searching out. It's looking for crap on your computer. So let it run. The biggest thing when you're cleaning up your computer, do it on a day when you don't need your computer. And I mean not for an hour or two. My cleanup yesterday took 6 hours. This is my play computer, my older one, but still, it's a pretty fast computer. I think this one has I think it's a quad core Black Edition overclocked with 2 video cards, and I don't know if I'm running 8 gigabytes or 16 gigabytes of RAM, but it doesn't have an SSD drive, which is the reason I have my new one, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, this is an older one, and still, for 5 hours to clean up, that's about right to do a nice, good cleanup. Have the patience, let it run. If you stop in the middle of a cleanup, it doesn't say, well, here's what I cleaned up, let me take it off. When you cancel it, it just ignores whatever it found, and it moves on most of the time. Okay, so we're done. Go to next. So it didn't find anything. Yay, good, clean, nice install, uninstall. Okay, you're going to do the same thing with Super Annie spyware. You'll just find it in this list, double click it, and remove it. What I'm going to show you is the last step. Let's say you have a difficult program that does not want to come off. For instance, let's say it's Ventrilo. So I'm going to start this up. This is a speech program I use for gaming. I want to get rid of it, but I cannot find it anywhere on my damn hard drive. I can't find the list. Go to Hunter mode. See this little thing here? You drag the little target it finds. It says uninstall or remove. Try to point to another window. So I dragged and drop it onto Ventrilo. Then I get some options. Uninstall. If it's a program that you just can't turn off and it's bugging the shit out of you, you can kill the processes and turn it off here. But let's do uninstall. It says, are you sure you want to uninstall? It says no installation pack. Try and uninstall manually. So I guess that was a bad example because this really doesn't install. It's just a file. Pretty simple on the idea. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's open up Super Annie spyware and try it. Okay, so we got our little target here. Let's drag it, and let's try uninstall. Ugh. Well, now I look like an idiot. If the uninstall doesn't work for your other option, I don't want to get too into this, is just go to open containing folder to find it, and that's where you should be able to find the files to delete it off your computer if it's being troublesome. Trying to think if there's anything else. Let's close down Revo. Yeah. Open main window, and we'll do close. Okay, so that should help you out with getting rid of anything. Last thing, if you're a Chrome user, let's take a look at Chrome. That's wrong window. Chrome, and there are some things for Firefox that are similar to this. One of the things I help with Chrome is I can't believe I'm doing it. Okay, so over here I have a little program that is called Do Not Disturb. Let's go to About. It is in the... Let's just go to the Chrome store. It's in the store, the App Store. So all you have to do to get to it is go to your store, Google Play, whatever you want to call it, and just type in. And it's a good program. It keeps ads and everything off there. Lately, the biggest one's a little video that pops up in the bottom right. Let me close this off. And for Google Play. Good program. It's called Do Not Disturb. You just type it in your search here and then install it. I haven't been to anything too crazy yet, so it says 0 anything blocked. I honestly don't know a good page to go to try and get it to pop anything. But I'd probably I mean, it's a good one to install. That pretty much sums it up, guys. If you do have any questions or anything about how to clean up the computer or anything, let me know. Again, the website everything will get started from is nightnight.com. Don't forget to add the defrag in there, 12% above. Run it, 12% below, ignore it. If you have any question, guys, I'm going to put the links on the forum and the list of what to download also. Hit me up and have a good day. And next we'll be looking at... I'll say that after the recording. Have a good day, all.